Hi, welcome to our Pharma Topics channel. Our topic is general management of poisoning. You just remember six important points. First one is stabilization of the patient. His airway or breathing or circulation and dextrose can be administered to stabilize the patient. Next is evaluation of the symptoms which are present, which gives a clue of what poison it is. Next is decontamination. It can be done with emesis or gastric lavage or stomach wash or catharsis, or activated charcoal can be used to absorb the toxicants, and whole bowel irrigation can be done. And the next step is the elimination of the toxicant. Forced diuresis or extracorporeal techniques such as hemodialysis, plasmapheresis, or hemofiltration can be used. Antidotes could be used if specifically known which poison it is. Next is nursing and psychiatric care. For the outpatients is most important because further they should not go for such attempts. So let us see these steps: stabilization and evaluation. Ventilation can be guided by measuring the oxygen levels and the carbon dioxide levels, which indicates the need for ventilation. Next is decontamination with forced diuresis. Acidic drugs can be eliminated easily by alkalinizing the urine, or emesis with ipecac syrup. Nowadays it is not preferred. Gastric lavage with water or saline, potassium permanganate, castor oil with warm water can be used. Catharsis can be done, and activated charcoal decreases the absorption of various toxicants. This is elimination with the dialysis, hemoperfusion, hemodialysis, and plasmapheresis. Antidotes can be used. Many and specific antidotes are available. Paracetamol poisoning with the antidote N-acetylcysteine, pesticide poisoning with atropine, desferrioxamine for iron poisoning, dimercaprol for arsenic poisoning, British anti-lewisite for lead and mercury poisoning. Flumazenil is the specific antidote for benzodiazepine poisoning, and for isoprenaline poisoning, beta blockers can be used. The most important is nursing and psychiatric care. It is essential to follow up for the outpatient care. Let us see about a barbiturate poisoning. It is a sedative hypnotic. There is no specific antidote. The symptoms are drowsiness, respiratory depression, CNS depression, muscle weakness, and reduced body temperature. So only general treatment is possible. Stabilization and ABCD intervention. Elimination with gastric lavage, activated charcoal, urinary alkalinization, because barbituric acid, these are acidic compounds. Forced diuresis with loop diuretics, and hemoperfusion or hemodialysis. Symptomatic treatment with penicillins to reduce the chances of pneumonia. Dehydration can be corrected with 5% dextrose, and CNS stimulants, that is analeptics, can be used. In case of morphine poisoning, it causes coma or pinpoint pupils, decreases the respiration, pulmonary edema, hypothermia, or lower urinary output, and most important, gastrointestinal spasm. The general treatment is stabilization and ABCD intervention. Elimination can be done with emesis, gastric lavage, loop diuretics can be used for forced diuresis, urinary alkalinization, or hemoperfusion and hemodialysis. Symptomatic treatment with respiratory depression can be reversed with the specific antidote naloxone. The gastric lavage, emesis, all these methods are not applicable if they are injectable drug users. Next is organophosphate poisoning. It is nothing but a pesticide poisoning where there is a cholinergic crisis. It increases all the secretions, causes meiosis, blurred vision, excessive secretions, muscle weakness, respiratory depression, and arrhythmias. Since it is a spillage, inhalation route is also possible. So handle the patient with personal protective equipment, wash the exposed parts with flowing water, elimination with gastric lavage or activated charcoal. Symptomatic treatment, atropine plus pralidoxime is most important to reverse the nicotinic, muscarinic, and central effects. Diazepam or phenobarbital or phenytoin can be used to control the convulsions if it is present. Next is heavy metal poisoning. Lead is used in paint industry. Occasional consumption of it causes lead poisoning that may be deliberate or intentional. Symptoms, they deplete the sulfhydryl stores of the enzymes, causes several toxicities such as hematological toxicity, myalgia, abdominal discomfort, lid palsy or shock. Elimination in case of acute toxicity can be done with gastric lavage, calcium or phosphate salts can be used to chelate the lead. Acute poisoning can be treated with antispasmodics to control the intestinal colic, vasopressor agents to recover from the shock, and diazepam to control the convulsions. Chronic lead poisoning can be handled with chelating agents such as calcium sodium or sodium EDTA, dimercaprol, otherwise called as succimer, or penicillamine infusion. Seizure can be controlled with a diazepam. Mannitol can be used to reduce the intracranial tension, and neurological symptoms can be reduced with thiamine injection. Mercury poisoning, it is used as a preservative. When it is in the poisoning cases, it causes a dyspnea, that is a respiratory problem, and fever, cough, visual disturbances, pulmonary edema, blood vomit, gastrointestinal disturbances, and behavioral disorders. Elimination can be done with activated charcoal, sodium pharmoxyaldehyde sulfoxylate, which and egg or milk, which converts the mercury to non-toxic metabolites. Symptomatic treatment, supportive measures, and secondary infection can be prevented with the use of antibiotics. Antidote is dimercaprol or British anti-lewisite. Dimercaptosuccinic acid or D-penicillamine can be used as antidotes. Arsenic poisoning, in it there are several ions. Among it, trivalent ion is more toxic than pentavalent ions. It gets deposited in the liver, lungs, bones, spleen, intestinal wall, and brain. It also causes similar toxicity as lead. Symptoms are burning lips, dysphagia, GI discomfort, visual disturbances, and seizures. Elimination can be done with oral arsenic can be done with hemodialysis. Symptomatic gastric lavage for oral cases and hemodialysis for other cases. Symptomatic treatment with supportive measures to treat the shock, intravenous fluids and vasopressors to prevent the vascular collapse. Antidote, British anti-lewisite can be used, or dimercaprol can be used as specific antidotes. It's a short nutshell information of all the poisoning treatment and general management. I hope it will be useful for you. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, press the like button. Subscribe to our Pharma Topics channel for further updates. Thank you.